Well, hello everybody and welcome to Jeff's Baking Blog. Today I'm going to make another very easy recipe. This is going to be almond and coconut cookies or biscuits. So these are going to be a soft macaroon type biscuit. So just little domes of almond and coconut, and I'm going to put half a glacé cherry on the top of each one just to add that little bit extra. So very simple. I'll go straight onto the ingredients, and for this I have 150 grams, which is 1.5 cups of ground almonds. I have 50 grams, which is half a cup plus 2 tablespoons of desiccated coconut. I have 100 grams, half a cup of caster sugar, 2 medium eggs, two medium egg yolks, I should say. That would be large in the USA. The zest from 1 lemon, 1.25 grams or 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. If you don't have almond extract, you could use a little bit of vanilla extract, slightly more than 1/4 teaspoon, but almond extract just gives a lovely flavour. And then I have 10 glacé cherries, which I have cut into halves basically, and that's all the ingredients we need, and we're simply going to mix those 6 together, chill it, and then divide it up and bake it with a cherry on the top. So we'll get to work. So I'm going to put the ground almonds and the desiccated coconut into a larger bowl with the sugar. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to take some of that sugar out, because what I wanted to do was to just take the lemon zest and rub it into some of the sugar. That helps to release the oils which are so full of that lemon flavour. So then I'll put that in to the bowl as well, and I'm going to mix all of that around, and I can smell so much lemon now. Just mixing it to get it combined, and it will break up any little clumps of sugar or ground almonds. Now I should say, and I'll just mention this, if you have desiccated coconut, which is in rather larger pieces, you can actually put all the dry ingredients into a processor with the coconut and just blitz it a little bit and break it down if you want to. Mine was quite small, so I didn't need to do that. So with those dry ingredients mixed together, I'm going to put my almond extract into the egg white. I'm just going to beat those. I just want to make sure that the egg white is broken up and just a little bit frothy. And that's good enough like that. So then I'm going to stir that into the dry mixture. And as you can see, that quickly becomes a nice paste. So I'm actually going to chill mine before I divide it up. and I'm going to put it into the fridge and just leave it there for 30 minutes, and during that time I'm going to preheat my oven to 180 degrees Celsius, 160 Celsius with a fan, 350 Fahrenheit, and I'm going to line my baking trays with silicone mats or parchment paper. Then I'll come back and we'll divide this up, put the cherry on and bake them. So my oven is preheated now, and I've taken my mixture out of the fridge, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually make 18 of these cookies, weighing about 20 grams each. So I've actually weighed out 20 grams here so I can show you what that looks like, and I'm simply going to roll them into a ball like that and then put them onto a baking tray, leaving a good gap between each one. So I weigh out the rest, take the mixture, and you can eyeball it if you want to, but I prefer to weigh these things. And then with 20 grams I'm just going to roll that in my hand into a ball and put it on the tray like that, and do the same with the remainder. So I have my 18 rolled out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten them a little bit as I press in the half of the glacé cherry just on the top. And with the glacé cherries on the top, I'm going to put those into the oven, and I'm going to bake them for between 12 and 14 minutes until they've just begun to slightly change colour. They should be cooked right through. Now you can leave them in for longer if you want them to be more crisp on the outside. That's entirely up to you, but 12 to 14 minutes should be good. I take them out of the oven and leave them for just a couple of minutes, and then I transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely, and I'll come back and show you the results. I baked my almond and coconut cookies for 13 minutes, and they were just beginning to colour, so I took them out of the oven and I put them onto a wire rack, and they're almost cooled down now. So this is what they look like. So I have my 17 there and one extra here for me to have a sample of. So they've baked up quite nicely, I have to say, and they're firm on the outside, and they're nice, going to be nice and soft on the inside. I know that. I'll have a taste of this. Such a good combination of flavours. The coconut and the almond flavour coming from the almond extract, with just a little hint of the citrus flavour as well, and then that cherry on the top. Very, very good indeed. Not too sweet, nice and soft in the centre. As I said, you can bake them for longer if you want them to be harder, but this is a macaroon type texture, if you know what an almond macaroon or an amaretti biscuit might feel like when you're chewing it. So very, very simple recipe and very tasty indeed. That's going to be it for today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me the thumbs up below and click to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the top right hand corner of the screen there'll be an eye that you can click on, and that will take you to a link for the recipe, and I'll put a link below the video as well, and I'll be back with another recipe in the very near future. So until then, happy baking.